What up, YouTube? Welcome to Idiot's Corner. Have anybody seen this article that's going around about Edward Norton? And I guess he wanted to come out with a Dark Hulk back when he was the Hulk in 2008. What do you guys think of that? What do you guys think of a Dark Hulk movie? In my opinion, I think if they did a Dark Hulk along the lines of Logan, it would have been great. I think it would have been a good movie. I don't know if I'd like it better than how he was portrayed in Thor Ragnarok. I think that was my favorite version of the Hulk. But I think it would have been better than the way Marvel kind of portrayed him in the rest of them, or the previous Hulk movies. I didn't hate the previous Hulk movies, even the first one with that Eric Bana. That was probably my least favorite, but Hulk has always been my favorite character. I was really happy to see him on the big screen and finally see him in a solo movie. I think they could have done better with the way they portrayed him. The writing was a little bit weird. I didn't like some of the stuff that went, the way they made it look like comic booky. Not that there's anything wrong with comic books, but, it was a movie. Kind of reminded me of Creepshow. Who remembers Creepshow from back in the day? Anybody? Anyways, the second one, I liked Edward Norton. He was probably my favorite David Banner. I liked him better than Mark Ruffalo. I don't know how to pronounce his name. I didn't really like Mark Ruffalo's portrayal of him. I grew up on the Hulk of the early 80s with Lou Ferrigno, and I can't remember the other guy's name. But I think that was, to me, when Hulk was brought to life. I know it was a little bit different from the comic books, but I really liked that dark loner portrayal of the Hulk, that the David Banner from that. So Edward Norton seemed to be more on point with that in his portrayal of the Hulk, his version. And I do like Marvel's portrayal of Marvel's version of the Hulk itself, as far as the way it looked. I like the way he looked better than the previous two movies. But I kind of would like to see how a Dark Hulk would be. If they did it the same style as like Superman, I don't think I would like that. The Hulk has always been one of my favorite characters. I don't know if the darkness that kills... I don't think Superman was supposed to be a dark character the way he was. I think they kind of made him a little bit different than my idea of Superman. I feel like Superman is more like a Captain America type. And I think, the positive, upbeat type Superman. I think Batman... They compare this... let me just read you a little bit what it says. Edward Norton says Marvel went back on its word over Dark Hulk film. And then it says the actor also talks about the cheap shot Kevin Feige publicly took at him. Edward Norton wanted a gritty Dark Hulk film the way of Christopher Nolan's Batman series, and he believed Marvel was on board. Turns out they were not. The Oscar-nominated actor opened up about his split with Marvel in the New York Times profile published Monday. So this was published yesterday. I've seen it in quite a few different publications. I just chose this one. When Norton was approached to star in 2008 The Incredible Hulk, he pitched not one but two films, he told the Times. I wonder what films he pitched. Did he have some films that he wrote, and was he just pitching ideas for other movies, or he just was like, hey, I'd like to make a Dark Hulk? Because that's not really pitching a film. That's just like, hey, I got an idea. I mean, anybody could say that. It's what you're going to do with it. That's what really counts. So maybe he didn't have enough. He just had an idea. He wanted somebody to write it for him. I don't know. I laid out a 2-film thing. Doesn't really say much. The original, then the idea of Hulk as the conscious dreamer. The guy that can handle the trip, Norton said. And they were like... That's what we want. As it turns out, that wasn't what they wanted. Then it goes on to say, about Kevin Feige. Still, Norton said he had a great time doing the film and got along well with the Marvel Studios president, Kevin Feige. That was until Feige released a statement in 2010 that said Norton would not be in Avengers and took a shot at the actor for apparently being difficult. Our decision is definitely not one based on monetary factors, but instead rooted in the need for an actor who embodies the creativity and collaborative spirit of our other talented cast members, Feige's statement said. I don't know what that collaborative spirit is. Maybe it's their new woke. Maybe they wanted someone more woke. I don't know. Yeah, which was a cheap shot, Norton said. It was brand defensive or something. Ultimately, they weren't going for a long, dark, and serious, but it doesn't matter. So yeah, I guess Kevin Feige took a shot at him. I didn't even know that. I never saw it. But like I said, I would have liked to seen a Dark Hulk, more along the lines of Logan. I think Logan was my favorite version of Wolverine. I think Wolverine's an awesome character, and I would like to see them do more with it. I think one of the things the new X-Men films missed out on was using the best character, using Wolverine. They for whatever reason they decided to leave him out. It's probably they may have wrote something or said something. Maybe they just didn't want to use. I can't remember the guy's name that played Wolverine. Maybe they didn't want to use him again. I don't know. But for whatever reason, they left him out of the except for a little. What was it where they let him free and he runs away? Was the only time I remember seeing him in there. I really would have liked to see. I would really like to see the dark Wolverine of Logan as a younger Wolverine. That's what I wish we would have gotten. I liked Logan, but it was a little sad that they portrayed him so weakly. I would have liked to have seen the young, strong Wolverine that wasn't dying all the time, in a darker movie like that, like Logan. I don't know if we'll ever get that now, especially if Disney takes it over. Who knows what's going to happen with Logan and with Wolverine. Maybe he'll go into like a Deadpool type movie. That would be kind of cool to see. I don't necessarily know if it should be. Now I cannot think of his name. Anyways, I don't necessarily know if it should be the same actor. I mean, he was great as Wolverine, but I think he's kind of old now. I don't know if he'd be able to last another, 10 years as Wolverine. He had to really do some workouts to get into that physical shape. I don't think we'd be able to see that again. Could be wrong. I don't know, but it's unlikely. Anyways, back to Dark Hulk. What do you guys think? Would you have liked to have seen a Dark Hulk movie, a darker Hulk? I did not like the way they portrayed Hulk in Endgame. I think we never got to see the real Rage Hulk that we were waiting for. And I think a darker, more ragey Hulk would have been an awesome movie. Maybe we'll still get that someday. Who knows? There'll probably be another reboot in 5 years or 10 years. Of everything again. Who knows how many reboots they're going to do. I would have really liked to have seen a dark Hulk like Logan and seen where they went with that. And I don't know if they're ever going to bring Hulk back. Maybe he'll be back in She-Hulk. I'm really not looking forward to She-Hulk. Not that I like the idea of She-Hulk. I always liked She-Hulk as a character, as a Marvel character. But I just feel like with this new woke Marvel and this Disney Plus is going to be super woke, and it's going to be full of their typical man hating and it's going to be very feminist, kind of like Batgirl. They'll probably make her gay. Who knows? There's still a lot to be announced. Who knows what's going to happen with it? But I'm not looking forward to it. I think Disney is going to mess these movies up now. if they keep the route they're going with injecting all this political agenda and all that, I've said in other videos that I think they're going to ruin it. So I may have watched a few of them, but I don't think I'm going to really get into it. Same way Netflix really messed up the Marvel shows they did. It was just not. They didn't just mess it up with political message. It was really bad writing. I'm trying to watch right now. I've waited all this time. The final season of The Punisher, and it has been brutal. I may do a video on that. I don't know. It has been brutal to watch, man. It is. I don't know who wrote that. It's like high school students wrote it and produced it. I just watched an episode last night. I think it was the 5th episode, and they had 2 opportunities to have an action scene with the guy with the cut face, Jigsaw. And instead of having an action scene, they just skim right over it. He follows a guy down an alley and then comes out. They don't show the fight scene, but most of the whole thing is just sad dialogue, people talking. They just ruined those. I'm really glad that they took them away from Netflix, and hopefully they don't do the same thing with the Breaking Bad movie that's coming out Monday, or I'm sorry, this Friday, I believe. Anyways. What do you guys think? Would you have liked to have seen a Dark Hulk movie? Sorry, I went on a tangent there. Would you like to still see a Dark Hulk movie? I mean, I would like to see it. I would like. I don't like the direction they went with Hulk. I think Disney took it in in a bad direction. I think if someone steps in and takes it in a better direction, I'd be willing to watch it. If it's a Dark Hulk along the lines of Logan, staying somewhat true to the character, I think it'd be cool. I would like to see, I know there's supposed to be the Red Hulk in the Black Widow movie. Who knows if we may get a Hulk, a past Hulk in there. But from what I've been seeing from the rumors, the Red Hulk may be a little older, so maybe a current thing. Who knows what they're going to do. Anyways, down in the comments, leave me what you think. If you want to see a Dark Hulk, if you want to see more of the Professor Hulk. I don't think anybody really wants to see that. Just leave it down in the comments. And please like and subscribe. I'm trying to build up my subscribers. Please like my channel and subscribe if you like my videos. Let me know if you want more videos of what about certain topics. Anyways, thanks. And don't Hulk out today. That was kind of weird. Sorry.